10 and Trap News Network. You back to the same, like a crack in the same. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content we got going on here at 10 and Trap News. Excuse me, 10 and Trap News Network. Good news you can use, good knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college. Big dog, tap in with that tap in to make sure you're in fact tapped in with that good tap in and everything we got going on here at 10 and Trap News Network. It's that news you can use. It's that knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college. Big dog, tap in with that tap in to make sure you're in fact tapped in with that tap in, man. Make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment, make sure y'all subscribe, man. We got this good episode of No Jumper today. Shout out to the Viral Way podcast. Shout out to Munchie B. I'm liking this lineup today. Call me biased, but it's a few good men over here. The Viral Way and Munchie B, man. I ain't mad at that. Shout out to all those dudes for getting they due. They just doing getting they shine. You know what I'm saying? So look, I ain't mad at them. Do y'all thing, man. Let's get back into this content. You got T-Rail. You got Adam22 talking to Munchie B about T-Rail and Smack. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Talking like so being a white boy from West LA, I can tell you that we definitely, everybody was like, oh, like, well, I know he was from 90s, but everyone was like, oh, rolling 60s. Like, that seemed like a super cool thing when we were kids.
Munchie, what was your outlook on going on Back and Fit? Because I ain't seen it, but from what I heard, T-Rail and Smack are like celebrating Bricc Baby getting locked up. Like, this is
I know when I was there.
Damn, Adams. Pushing a narrative, ain't you?
Party for them.
I don't do celebrating people going to jail. That's weak.
Yeah, that's some hard ass shit.
No. I see a lot of people clip the Trap Kitchen Money thing, like just deeming her a snitch off the rip, and it seemed like.
And that's wrong. You can't deem that girl a snitch off the rip. It ain't no paperwork. It ain't nothing that said that this girl was telling or cooperating or anything like that. So it's wrong to just call her a snitch.
She was kind of like talking like, I just cook tacos and burn some hoes. Like, she ain't saying I'm a madam or like with no currency or nothing like that. But you know, your man's, he gonna go after anything attached to Big U. So everybody must go with him.
You talking about your man, Officer Rat Run Hunter?
But I was kind of like speaking up for her, kind of sorted out. But I don't like to celebrating people going to jail though. That shit whack, bro.
It's a whole lot of people doing that right now.
Exactly.
A lot of members doing a lot.
It's a lot of gaming. Hold on. And now this don't got nothing to do. You can take it how you want to take it, or you can take it how I'm saying it. I'm saying out of my own mouth. This has nothing to do with me being a gang member, or gang affiliation, or anything like that. I'm saying it. Believe it, don't believe it. I don't give a damn. I'm not here to argue about the facts of what's going on within my mind. You can interpret how you interpret it. Niggas hate the section, bro. Niggas hate the section, bro. You ain't any, bro. Niggas hate the section, bro. If you get what I'm saying, you get what I'm saying. You niggas on YouTube, you niggas on Instagram. I put that up the other day. Niggas hate the section, bro. So if it's 90043 against everybody, it could be 90043 against everybody. It's been like that anyway, my nigga. Because whether you was from the hood or just live in the hood and you just from the hood, you have to deal with the issues of being from the hood. It is what it is, bro. Niggas hate the section anyway. So it's 90043 against everybody if that's what it gotta be. And just because this situation is going on, don't forget the chain of command. Please don't forget the chain of command around this mother. Please don't forget the chain of command around this mother. It's going to be what it's going to be, and it's going to be how it's going to be. It's the reason why it is what it is for a reason. The totem pole is structured the way it's totem pole structured for a reason. Don't go around shaking it. And I see that so many people are so quietly celebratory of this situation, little comments, little jokes, little this, little that, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm gonna call a spade a spade. It's all you gang members, because I ain't seen no civilians doing it. It's a whole lot of members celebrating this. That's not cool, bro. That's not cool at all. But I ain't gonna say no names, but ninjas know what time it is. And if you feel the way, pack me out. I ain't tripping. Pack me out. Whoop my feet. Whoop my feet. Say what you gotta say. Feel how you gotta feel. I don't give a damn. Whoop my feet. Whatever. I say what I said.
A lot of celebrating for the
snitch
content,
potential, bro.
That shit crazy to me.
Anybody celebrate somebody go to jail, they got snitch potential.
Anybody celebrating somebody going to jail, they got snitch potential. Say it again, Munchie B.
Facts.
Because his direct enemies went to jail and he ain't celebrated once.
So about your boy WACK and Lovejoy basically like exposing this indictment before it came down.
Lovejoy was an outcast when Luce and Luce and WACK was hanging out, but now Luce out the equation, now they back buddies. 600 should try to, you know what I'm saying, reevaluate things where he stand with the exposures, because, but, man, I don't know why everybody want to be investigators, though. You could cover it, touch on the subject, but, like, solve the case is crazy. Before the indictment drop.
So do you think that what they're doing is federal activity in your eyes?
It's not street activity. That ain't what, like, if you come from that walk of life, that ain't what we do. Gang banger, gang member, or street person. That ain't cool to try to solve a crime, or what's it called? Public, when you kind of taint the jury.
Public opinion.
Public opinion.
Yeah.
Like,
but I guess the question is is it different when you're basically just reporting on stuff that from your perspective is already public knowledge? Because every time I tried to make that argument to WACK or whoever, it's basically like, nah, the victim's mom made a TikTok. The victim's mom said this or did this. And it's like or once the indictment comes and everybody can just like read the indictment, even that doesn't necessarily feel like 100% in line with what a street dude would do. But it's also like you're not bringing anything to the table. But going into it before the indictment definitely rubbed a few people.
Talking about it before the indictment came out is police activity and police work. Admit the fact that you work with cops, Adam. That nigga's a cop.
Well,
When you got a
different
big voice like WACK 100 or Adam 22, you could say the sky is pink, and they go like some people will believe it. So WACK could say something like his DNA is under his nails, and they never said that in an indictment. When the indictment come out, a lot of people believe it already, and they deeming him guilty. They just now everybody against Big U. It says inconclusive. It don't say nothing about no positive DNA.
This is how I view it.
That's real, Munchie B.
If you're covering what's out there already in the media and you're just covering the facts, you in the clear. Once you get to try to piece in details together and trying to solve the case of, well, maybe this happened and that happened, I think that's where you crossing the line as media, especially in front of the streets. But somebody like a non-affiliate or something, I expect them to do that. They're not
Shout out to us non-affiliates.
living by any code, but I'm talking to the street podcasters that I'm seeing like, well, maybe he did this, and did you think of this angle? And okay, that's police shit, because now you're trying to solve the case when you're supposed to be reporting the facts.
And I think that's where people go viral, though, is the opinion part, right? Like, it's not really
That's very true.
the facts, because you got a million motherfuckers reporting on the facts. My opinion is what differentiates me from, you know, whoever it is out there reporting on that. So most people, I would say, are really spewing more opinion than fact. And if you do have a platform, like bro just said, they're going to believe that. And that's what they're banking on.
Facts. Well, there's two things, opinions going around about Bricc that I think are really fucked up. One, I do think, like in retrospect, all the times, anytime people would bring up that AK case with Bricc, you feel me? And he'd be like, bro, it's still an active investigation. Like, charges haven't been filed because it's still an active investigation. Like, stop talking about this shit. And he pleaded on several occasions with several different people not to bring it up. Not me or Adam, you feel me? Not me and Adam never brought that shit up, but other people are bringing that shit up a lot. I think that's kind of fucked up in retrospect. Also, I think it's fucked up. My bad, Munchie.
No, go do that. No.
I think it's fucked up that people are trying to put a snitch label on Bricc because there's no evidence to suggest that Bricc is cooperating in any capacity. And since I'm cooking, let me add a little bit more sriracha on this motherfucker. Bricc did not get fucking stabbed. Stop fucking lying and trying to get views off the homie, trying to say he got stabbed just to say that. It's not even cool to fucking play about that.
Right.
So, yeah, all
Lush, this is the most solid thing you've ever said, bro. Good for you, Lush.
three of those things.
Because, I mean, that's the one thing that we
W.
all
Lush.
feel kind of lucky about is that when you look at this indictment and you look at the stuff that Big U's being charged with, it's like with Luce, you definitely have more reason to be worried because he's directly looped in with some of the gnarlier things that Big U's being charged with. Bricc shit, they arrested him at the same time. They put him on that whiteboard with him. But as far as what we know right now, he wasn't involved with any of the crazier shit. His shit is more of a straight up and down like guns and narcotics case, which realistically any of us over the past couple of years probably kind of could have guessed that was coming down the pipeline after his house got raided.
Hey, Luce wanted to prove to the world that he was a rolling 60 Crip so bad that he told on himself everywhere
He wanted to prove that he was a rolling 60 Crip so bad that he talked himself into an indictment.
he went.
That shit
And
crazy.
now he's in jail and he's still calling everybody.
That's
Yo.
the
I wouldn't be
wildest
calling
part to
none of
me.
y'all.
So what y'all think about that? Like, y'all know them, they in the feds, they facing this indictment, and they're still calling in.
For it, nigga.
No.
They for show for it.
That's what I'm saying. They're still calling
that's
in.
Luce is. I
So
thought it was just Luce.
It's
no,
just
Bricc.
Luce.
I just heard Bricc call in
Bricc
today.
did once, just to clarify that he didn't get stabbed.
But that was real short. That was
Yeah.
like 3 minutes. Whereas
Right. Yeah,
I feel like
he's-
Luce has done a lot. He's talking to damn homie. He's talking to like whatever. He's pulling up on anything. Just
Party
having,
line Luce, huh?
I hope he's already spoken to
Party line loose is crazy.
a lawyer and that the lawyer has basically told him, hey, it's cool. You can say whatever you want on these podcasts, which I don't really think that a lawyer would have said that to him.
He didn't speak to nobody.
Personally, I think that he's saying too much. He's doing a little too much because, I mean, man, like your lawyer is just going to tell you to be quiet. They're definitely not going to tell you like, hey, go talk to as many different podcasts as possible before you even get out.
Is that content for y'all?
Fuck the lawyer telling you to be quiet. The phone gonna tell you that the phone's just recorded.
It tells you this call is being monitored and recorded.
Yeah,
If you don't know by now, niggas still thinking there's a lot of niggas that in caught cases in jail in the county, whether in prison, from talking about shit too much, and they use these damn calls in your case. Like people act like that shit can't happen.
You were receiving a call from an inmate in California. You're on a recorded line.
You familiar with the process, huh, bro?
Yeah.
Come on, bro. That man Central.
I got a library, so much money on the homies' books. You feel me? Like
So
shit.
as the owner of the platform, is that content for you? Like if Bricc call in right now,
Hell yeah, that's content.
nigga, I'm in here going up, I'm woo wop. Are you gonna let that play, or you gonna be like, cut it out type shit?
Especially given the situation that we're in right now, if he started to say stuff that was a little over the line, which I didn't actually see the clip of him talking in the news, but I was looking at the comments and it said that he said, we don't get stabbed, we're the ones doing shit to people, which does not seem like a wise thing to say. I wasn't around for him saying that, but I mean, I don't know. Like, yeah, I guess when it's a live phone call, it's kind of different. I don't know. I just saw somebody in the comments suggesting he might have said
Stop this cap. I gotta call cap. It's you gonna for sure use it as content.
Well,
the reason I say that because when I just seen a clip of what's that Luce girl or something called you,
What'd she say?
She was telling you she was gonna call you every time he called and all that.
Yeah. She was saying that.
He said, Adam said, I don't give a fuck, cuz content. I'm going up.
Hey, she seem a little happy, like she getting her moment.
I know what you said.
She got her
yeah,
channel
it's
back. She like, give me my phone back. Nah, for real, she's excited.
She said I got my channel back.
Because he was using her channel.
She's a star now. The thing
Sharice is cool, man.
People crazy.
The channel said Sharice Mills, now it didn't say Sharice Mills and Luce Cannon. Like, he didn't hijack the shit. She got her shit back. She happy.
See, the clout,
walking up to the car building, like this.
The clout addiction is crazy. It don't matter what form it come from, but people don't understand. It's not gonna hit them, and God forbid that happen to them. But until somebody gets smacked, when you get hit with that time, then it become real. It become realer. It should be real right now. But the fact that niggas is still calling in and doing that, I don't believe you taking it serious right now.
The fact that you still calling in lets them know that you don't take it serious.
Bro, hey, so you don't think when Luce Cannon hang the phone up, he like, yeah, I think it's an act on the phone. He's stressed out.
I think you're supposed to be.
No,
It is very easy to be stressed out.
This what it might be.
But look, Munchie,
they focusing on your case.
They still kind of fresh.
Yeah, it's for sure focus on your case, bro, not the content.
Yeah, so you feeling like, well, you thinking in your mind they ain't really got nothing on me. That's what niggas want to think. A lot of these niggas
You thinking is what got you in that situation.
not getting their transcripts immediately when they hit jail. Now these niggas they even asking for their paperwork. They just get in there and just whatever the people tell them. A lot of these niggas run with that shit. So I don't think it's actually sunk in yet until you go to that first preliminary or that court date. Then they get to telling you football numbers, and now you looking crazy.
And do you think the high of just kind of being a celebrity outside is still not worn off at that point, right? Like they calling in, making calls, people probably talking about them. Do you think that has attributed to as well being like not necessarily feeling like I'm locked up?
Because somebody like Luce, I'm gonna be real, like he's been out here trying to go viral for the last however
like 30 years.
many years. And now it's happening on a level that is so much crazier than probably his wildest dreams in terms of being the main character, being talked about. So you know that as much as, yeah, it sucks that you're sitting down and you're locked up right now and you're probably going to have to spend all this money on legal bills and everything else. You might stay in there for a long-ass time. It's like, no, you're famous too, and you're riding this out, and you're seeing the numbers go crazy. And for somebody like him, it's probably kind of hard to like.
It's probably the most attention he's ever got in life for anything, so he doesn't know what to do with it.
Take those two things and detangle them, because this is kind of what he wanted for all these years, even if it's happening in a way that comes with some bad side effects or whatever.
It's like Tay Cage checking his YouTube metrics the day after he dropped the race while he's on the run.
We've seen a lot of rappers really kind of fall in.
Cowboy came up under the mobile home and got up on Luce.
Under the mobile.
He had the final act.
Yeah, Cowboy.
Hey, I'm gonna say this too. Cowboy whooping on Luce Cannon was crazy, especially considering the fact that the feds been watching Luce Cannon, so the feds watched him get whooped.
No, Cowboy when he got cracked and it came back.
Yeah.
Cowboy
Where you get the mobile home from, yeah? Come on.
The fact that story is real is still
Right.
That's even more crazy. Like you
But
said,
then,
it's crazy
but
they
then
got
the Cowboy hat on, swinging on.
I thought he meant
All right, man, we finna get up out of to the next one. Y'all know the deal. Red dots. Well, you let me see
that up. That really happened?
No, he didn't have the hat on.
You didn't.
Nah.
There was a video.
No, I just seen him like run up on him. I didn't know he came from under the mobile home, nigga.
No, he was up under
He wasn't in no mobile home.
the thing,
fixing a
trying to
truck.
like something on.
He's changing tires.
And he heard somebody say, is that Luce? And he came from up out of the vehicle, like, hold on. And then he got cracked and he came back. And then he went to jail the next day. So Luce had a good week. Like, if that's what he's looking for, the clout.
Absolutely wild week for sure. But also, like, you guys keep talking about the content, like, oh, will you exploit it for content? Think about this. Do you think it's good for the content, Bricc not being on the podcast?
Not
Sucks.
in the long run, for sure.
Not for y'all podcast, because y'all built him into the main character, and the audience that you built is strictly off of this type of stuff. So from a business aspect, I understand why he does what he does, because the second he tries to switch, you see the chat. What the fuck is this? We don't want to hear politics. We want to hear gang shit. That's what you built the platform on. So now it's kind of like a necessary evil. You're stuck with that.
You know what it is that I've been in this situation so many times where you have something happen that is bad for your life, terrible, negative, awful. Nobody would want this, but
I love you. Have a good night.
Okay.
I love you so much.
I love you.
Good night, Papa. You have the school closed?
Yes.
Okay.
it comes with a ton of benefits from the sense that the podcast starts doing better. When X dies, No Jumper's lit. No Jumper has the biggest day that has ever had in the history of this channel on the day that X died. So somehow I have to balance the fact that every news reporter wants to talk to me, every podcast wants to interview me, etc. And my boy's dead and I get to watch the video on the internet. When the guy pulls up at No Jumper and puts the fucking gun in my face and almost kills me, all of a sudden I'm on Logan Paul's podcast. All of a sudden, you know, I do a clip talking about it, gets 1 million views, etc. And so it's like, I'm kind of used to like dealing with this balancing act where you have something happen that is objectively shitty, like, well, no pun intended, that like Bricc Baby getting locked up. And then at the same time, it's like, oh, everybody wants to hear about it. And we basically have to create.
I love you, Pop. Have a good night. You got your school closed?
No, not yet.
Go get them.
I got some jeans.
But go, come on. Make it make sense.
Content about it because we're kind of just beholden to the audience to make content about whatever the most interesting shit is going on.
Yeah, the
at any
negativity
given
gonna spread
time.
faster.
I don't think everything is content though, but people let shit fly because, you know, Rockstar Girl got the recording. Like, she took the opportunity. And then I don't think that his house was really surrounded, but you know, Sharice was fake recording a standoff.
That's real.
So, if it, but if it was real, that'd be weird.
Yeah, like
And then-
in retrospect, that might not have been real.
No, it
Yeah,
wasn't.
yeah.
And then you got Bricc Baby, the famous. I'm about to crash. Everybody
Crash
thought
out.
the camera should have been cut before that, but it kept going. So that people let stuff go on a little longer. But
But Munchie, this what people don't realize. You can't put your moral stances on other people. So the second you
No, you can't put what you expect of you out of other people for sure.
realize everybody don't think like you'll stop getting mad at shit like this. So
I like
our
it.
platform, we cutting that shit. Ain't nobody calling in from the feds. When you come on for an interview, we ain't asking you no federal shit. We're gonna stick to your music or whatever you're doing. But everybody's not thinking that. Some people really don't give a fuck. Adam just happened to be one of them. So to continuously get mad at Adam when he doesn't come from this world, he don't owe this world no type of loyalty. What are you expecting? It's a job for him.
My
You
whole
know-
thing
you know
is
what I'm
that
saying?
if we edit that kind of stuff out when it happens on live stream, then we're basically in a situation where everybody else is going to go up off that content, and then we're going to just have people come into our channel looking for it, and it's not there. Like the Kill Squad shit, that was obviously the super viral clip. People think we're getting rich off that shit. That clip was demonetized from day one. It got 1 million views. We made like 50 bucks. And that's happened over and over. The time that WACK fucking tried to fucking strangle FLAKKO on the podcast,
They
that got
tried
like
to
1 million
strangle
views. I looked at it a couple months ago, 50 bucks. It's like, you know, it's like
The suspect in Kelpie.
right. Well, that actually we got monetized because we edited the fuck out of it. But you know, like
suspect got an anger problem. He need to go to anger management.
He's angry.
that is
All right, man. We finna get up out here to the next one. Y'all know the deal. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. And it's free. Shouldn't say free almighty suspect. Free Avenue Angel until he's free. We